Hey everyone, thank you for visiting my channel. I hope you are having a great time this end of the year and the holidays. Anyway, so back in September, I was making long drives back and forth to the hospital in order to have my radiation therapy done, and I needed something to distract me on the drive back and forth in traffic. So I started listening to the Lunar Chronicles, and I instantly fell in love with the series. For some reason, I started with the second book, and that's Scarlet. And at that time, I was so inspired by it. And I know this is completely off topic compared to my other styles of art. For starters, I'm really into Christian art. I'm Christian, and I like to make drawings to, uh, you know, portray my faith and to portray my times of worship and things that God talked to me, and that's how I communicate um, my faith through my art. So this case is kind of a secular sort of artwork. It's a fun art, I think it's called. Yeah, I guess you can say it's a fun art on the Lunar Chronicles. Um, so I did that back in September. I did one drawing on my sketchbook, and I even posted on my Instagram. So I thought, as of the end of the year, since it's tomorrow already, it's finally the end of 2016. I cannot wait for this year to be over. Um, I thought it would be a good idea for me to look back into my old artwork and see how much my style has changed since then, and the things that I've gotten better or worse, and things that I still need to improve on. So I decided to go with this one, with the fun art that I did for the Lunar Chronicles on Scarlet. Uh, the drawing that I did on Scarlet back in September, I did not have a video for it because I didn't think much of it. So unfortunately, I don't have a video, but I will post a picture at the end of this video so we can compare one versus the other. Um, okay, so into what I think I gotten better at it. For sure, the anatomy. I think that my anatomy since Inktober, which helped me so much. By the way, I don't know why I don't draw on my sketchbook every day. It just, just practice makes it better with anything, and that includes art. So I do make a point for the new year to draw every day on my sketchbook, even if I don't record anything, even if it's just a doodle, but do something, um, because that helps me a lot. So that's one. I think my anatomy, the eyes, I'd be more observant when it comes to details on my drawing portion of the artwork. um, I think that on my first drawing, I did it in one sitting, and this one, it was multiple sittings. I was actually taking my time with it instead of rushing through, to get the finished piece done. There are two reasons why I did that. Number one, because of time. I think I spent my time is very precious when it comes to artwork because I have a 2-year-old son. I'm battling cancer, so most of the time I have no energy to do anything. And on top of that, having to take care of my son, which is my priority. Art, unfortunately, or fortunately, it's not an unfortunate because it's my son and he's the joy of my life. So, I have to put art for, whenever I have a free time, basically. And yeah, so I think I did that in it took me 5 weeks to finish it because I would take you know, one day here and there for me to sit down, draw a sketch, sit down, draw a little more, you know. So that back and forth, it kind of helped me in a way that whenever I would look back into the drawing, I would see something else that needed to be fixed. So that's a good thing. Um, what else? The details. I think I spent more time, you know, with the details on the hair. I think the hair is where I spent most of my time with. I really struggled with her nose. For some reason, I usually don't have problems with nose, but this time I was really finding with the tip of her nose and the shadows underneath. I don't know. I just couldn't find the right, I don't know, the right balance for it. What else that I can think of? Oh, okay, the color. The skin color. I think I went into a more realistic approach when it comes to the color of her skin. This time I decided to, you know, go in out for it with the greens and blues, and you know, her skin doesn't look so yellow or so brown. It's not mud. It did get muddy on some areas. I think on her right or left. I have problems with right and left. Okay, on her left side, I think the shadow is a little bit muddy, and also on her neck, but it's not so bad. It's not the end of the world. I've definitely improved, and I'm really happy that my art is actually taking flight, and you know, like I can see myself being happy with where my art is, and I'm not so frustrated. I think I finally found my style and my the medium that works for me. In the past, I felt so frustrated as an artist because I was not happy with how my art was looking. Okay, so when it comes to the line work, that's something else that has improved. I decided to just go in with some pencil, that's watercolor pencil, instead of the harshness of an ink pen, because I wanted to achieve a more of a smooth vibe into the realistic look and aesthetics of the piecing specifically. So I think that's all I have to say for this artwork, and I'm really happy, and I can't wait to see what's coming for the next year. I hope everybody has a happy new year, and I do have a lot of goals for me on for 2017. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I see you next time. Bye.